Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Hello, everybody. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to your all signs reading of what lies ahead for the next 7 days. Hope you guys are doing well. I am live here on YouTube and on Facebook. Don't be shy. Let me know if you're on the live or if you're catching the replay. Make sure you comment. I always like to see who's all here and say hello and connect with my audience, and hello to my moderators who are both here. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the time change allow. I am still kind of going through the hurdles here. Hi JJ. Hi Sherry's. Looks like everybody's starting to come in here. Thanks for sharing. Sharing is caring. I appreciate it. You're slow right now. I think everybody's a little slow right now on Portal Day on September 9th. But yeah, the all signs, just so that you guys are aware, because I am now live more frequently, I'm going to try to alter these a little bit so that I have some breathing room. So I'm not doing live after live after live because, well, I like to make sure energetically I'm here, and I'm making the shift here to make the All Signs Weekly now on Mondays. So it will be on Monday evenings, but we're going to just say 7 days lie ahead because time is an illusion. So it'll always be ahead of us. Okay. So if you're in the present energy here, there's something here to be clear, to keep that in mind. But if you're looking for all sign readings for love, they'll always be on Saturday evenings too. We also have a giveaway this evening for my Harmonia Friends Club members. We are giving away this awesome runes bracelet on leather here with the Elder Futhark runes. So the individuals who have participated in this contest, the winner will be announced at the end, because we have to get through the readings. But again, we have giveaways every month. And oh my gosh, I already received October's giveaway. And I so want to share it, but I'm holding off on sharing it. But I think I'm going to make it a bigger giveaway because it's such a cool gift. And I feel bad because I usually pick a gift that can go for the guys and the gals, because I actually have some guys in my group too. But this one is definitely for the gals coming up. It is definitely for the gals. Yeah. Isis, you didn't get into this contest, did you? Did you? I can't remember if you did. Maybe you did. Did you get in it? Let me see. Is Isis in here? Isis, you didn't get into this contest. What happened? What happened? You missed it. Yeah, this is a great bracelet. I can't wait to give it away. And I have it myself because, you know, anything that you guys typically have, I end up buying for myself because that's just the way I am. All right. So the decks we're using this evening. Hello, Lily. Hi, guys. Thanks for all being here. We're using the Earthbone. We're going to be using this pretty much all of September. The in-between deck is going to be for our challenge cards. And then we're going to continue to use the Intuitive City Oracle mixed with Tarot deck. This is a cool deck. This was a cool deck here, but this is one that we used on Saturday as well. And I've been using it for some of the readings for this week over at Harmonia Friends. Yeah, you may have missed it, Isis. There's a little bit of a glitch over on on the app area, so people weren't able to comment on the app. So some people did miss it, unfortunately. I tried to put an email out to it, but some people may have missed that all in general. There will be more contests, though. I promise. All right, let's see what the collective challenge here, guys. Sharing is caring. So if you can take the time here to share, I would appreciate it, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. Share however you feel is necessary. But this is the all signs reading. We're going to see what the collective energy is first and what our challenge is for the next 7 days. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. What is going on? Hello, Sandy Doo. What is going on here for the collective? What do we need to watch out for in the next 7 days? Here we go. Here we go. The flow, recovery, moving on, finding peace. It's all about finding peace in this upcoming energy. Now, this is a challenge. 21 comes to a 3. So this has a challenge here when it comes to going with the flow, with cooperation, with working in groups. Could also be some procrastination here when it comes to our artistry, our creativity. Let's see what the book has to say here about flow. September 21st may be a significant day to look out for, even though this is a weekly forecast or 7-day forecast. Trying to get out of the habit of saying weekly. All right, here we go. A made-up paradigm. Here we go. You have a responsibility, collective, to yourself to face your pain or hardships and heal yourself so that you can love your life and live it simply as the fullest. It is time to unlock the flow of abundance through, oh boy, this is a big one. Oh boy, this is a big one. Unlock it through forgiveness. Visualize your past traumas in a water current and let them dissolve. The key to your success and fulfillment lies in the other side of forgiving your past and the people who hurt you. You will prosper and heal yourself once you forgive and let go of all the wrongdoings. So I'm seeing the visual right now, and we haven't even gotten to the cards yet. But this is just how spirit works, right? I'm seeing the visual of the Ace of Cups. And within the Ace of Cups, we usually have a ginormous chalice that has a boat full of water in it that is overfloweth to the side. And no matter how it gets tainted, how dirty that water can get, if it's overflowing and you keep pouring into it, what happens? The darkness will eventually dissipate if you keep filling that cup up. So they're showing me that as a visual, that as we have been going through and clearing the negativity, clearing those old relationships, but also clearing out that resentment and keep pouring into ourselves, you can never go wrong with going into yourselves. You never can go wrong. But this has to do with forgiveness. And some of you, it's forgiveness for yourself, the version of you. Others, it's just forgiveness in general with people. And it doesn't have to be romantic. No reversals. Let's see what the in-between deck has to say. The 21st is your birthday. Well, Isis, that was definitely a message for you. We have the Tower and the Star. This is letting things fall and accepting the scenario for what it is. It's broken. But when you leave that circle or you leave this triangle as what it is, and I feel Aquarius energy strongly with that star, but if you put your faith to it and understand here that this was deader to dead to begin with, then all you can do is look towards the star of hope to guide you. Because this was dead. This wasn't growing. This wasn't going anywhere. This was stopping you from growth. Five of Wands to the Six of Wands. Did this person truly have your back? Did this version of you truly have the back, or did it already play its part? It's one thing to say you're victorious or to win a scenario or a fight, but isn't there a portion here of you trying to just move on? Understanding that the game has already been played out? There's indifferences here. There's different directions here. There is a separation, but the separation is also a completion. You are going with the flow. Yeah. Page of Swords here to the Knight of Swords. Peace out. Peace out. Okay. Look at the warrior in this, all right? There's something here about the serenity here of values, of what to look upon, the lessons have learned, but I also feel the communication here is to cut things that don't serve you. And if there are areas here where there's a version of you that you are consistently trying to go back and fix, I'm here to tell you the past is the past. All you can do is go in as yourself, as the adult, as the parent to get a different point of view. You can give that old version of you love, but some of that stuff they have to do on their own. Or you wouldn't be the version of who you are now. So there is appreciation for playing the game with this individual, and it was a nice game played, even though some of you, it really broke your heart. But this is the challenge here, is to look upon this with camaraderie as job well done. We all have roles of villains, and we all have the role here of hero, but it's here of stating good game. Let's forgive this. Now, does that mean you bring somebody back in your life? Not always, but some of you will, and it will have to start at ground zero, and it will be a new game. But why drudge up the past when you've already learned those lessons? If you truly accept a person for who they are, you get to know them all over again. That's the beauty of it. Let's begin here with Virgo. These messages may play off on each individual sign. Reminder, it's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're watching for a particular person, you can cross-watch, but the story may be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Virgo is up, and happy birthday out there to the Virgos. The past is a past, but has no part of my future. What a beautiful line, Sherry. Virgo, reversals are now up. We're using that intuitive oracle deck. Now, sometimes, because this is an intuitive deck and it has specific words on it, I don't always agree with some things on these cards, but that's okay. That's all right. We have self-defeat here with the Eight of Swords. I just had my tarot story that I had done for my Monday reading here earlier today, where this card came up, and this vision or this visual is a great card for visual to me for the Eight of Swords, because this is something here where you're all tied up, but who is sitting here sulking on there and holding that rope? Who is holding that rope? We have the Six of Cups here reversed. That's a relationship. And we have the Four of Pentacles here reversed. So what's ahead for you in the next 7 days, Virgo, is there is a relationship that is going to be mirrored back to you, where there are some insecurities and victimhood mentality from the both of you, not just one, from the both of you. Whether you are slaving at work at this place, some of you, it is work. Others of you, it's just a friendship or a lover that you don't see any kind of area here of winning. Everything has kind of collapsed. You know, I just heard Joe's versus Volcano. It just feels like death. You remember, if you, it's such an old movie. I am really quoting here an old movie, but if you guys can just watch the beginning of Joe's versus Volcano, it really showcases this guy like is at this dead end job. It's all fluorescent. It's the same shit over and over again, like Groundhog's Day. And then he finds out that he's dying and he's like, I'm going on vacation. Bye. And just like kind of lets everything go. But he's not at that point yet. And I feel like I got a Virgo here who's not at the point, but is feeling pretty sick, pretty down, pretty defeated. It's like, oh God, every day I wake up and it's fucking gray. And every time I go back into those memories of everything that I created with this place, with this person, I don't value it like I used to. It just reminds me that I wasted so much freaking time. Release. I see my Virgos releasing this, seeing that spiritual lesson, but also finally feeling the loss of it. All right. You may be in the blues. You may feel this anxiety of separation or, oh my God, I'm stuck or I wasted my time, but you're also releasing it. So even though you may not feel secure, even though you may not feel like you are on the right path, this is meant to play out so you can clear it. And this is also your way when this person comes to you or this job is looking upon you, know that it is mirroring back to you how they feel because they ain't happy either. Some of you, if this is work related, the place you work at, nobody's happy there. Nobody's happy there. We have the high priest here, which would be the priestess energy in this deck is disconnected. Everybody's disconnected. In fact, anytime the past is focused on here, you kind of go against the grain of your intuition and your connection, the inspiration part of you, the part of you that wants to drive you. It's just feeling sickly. And this is something here where I feel the energy in the next 7 days for you, Virgo. You want to get out of this. You're like, ugh. Maybe it is time for a vacation. Maybe I do need a day off where I'm not thinking about this or in this person's energy or feeling about holding on to it anymore. Yeah. 3 of Swords. Now it says healed wounds. I have a different dictionary when it comes to extremities. When I see reversals, they are extreme. This is something where a wound will never absolutely fully heal. I'm going to tell you that much, because it's going to leave a scar. It's going to leave a scar. It's going to leave a marking on you. But that marking here is a part of your life. It is a part of who you are. And actually, that is going to heal you. You're not going to waste it anymore. It just becomes a part of you. You may have a story with it, but that story may not be so in depth. You're not going to be in the thick of it. You're releasing that. You're allowing something here to leave a mark and understand, yeah, at that point it really did hurt. The 2 of Wands. And I do see you setting sail. And some of you setting sails, getting out, going outdoors. Some of you sailing is very important. Some of you just need to be near the water. But this is looking at a different horizon, not looking or being focused on the past. I see you releasing this. I see some pain coming through, but I also see you going, enough is enough. I'm going to take my losses here and then look for other things that light me up. There's new opportunities ahead of you, but you won't know if you don't get on that boat, right? You just won't know. What advice does Spirit have for Virgo? No reversals. The advice Spirit has for you, Virgo. Oh my gosh, look at this. Now we have the 6 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. Do you see how this back to back is free spirited? Do you see how people put their pride to the side and they're saying there's no winners here? Let's just do this together. This is what it is to be in a healthy relationship, but this is also what it is feeling like when you have your past behind you and you're like, yeah, that past was needed because, yeah, this is who I am now. I'm much stronger. But there's this energy here, free spirit and taking charge. And the only one who's gonna be able to take charge is you, Virgo. So spirit is really pushing you to take charge here and look upon the choices here that bring in better horizons. Look at this, all to take charge. You can't make this up. We have the 7 of Wands here twice, but look who is holding your hand. Now, is that a person from your past? No. That's your do or die individual here who's going to say, we're going to do this together. Yeah, we're going to hit the hard things together. We're not doing this alone. But others of you, that's a healthy relationship with that past version of you. Seeing the reason of why you needed it there and saying, yeah, we're going to go through it together. Yeah. When my past comes in and or my self-doubt comes in, I'm going to have a discussion with him or her. Yes, thank you so much. Let me know how you feel, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to do it. I'm going to be right by your side and we're going to do it together. Completely different relationship than what you've had before with your inner children. So I do feel like a lot of you, if you are feeling uninspired or stuck, it's time here to set some time with being more playful, going on new trips, or just getting out of this funky environment that is not serving you well. And some of you, it's just stuck on the past. Stuck on the past here. All right, that's what we have for Virgo. Let's see what's going on for Libra. Libra is up next. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'll be clearing the boards. Let me know you guys are here. Don't forget Harmonia Friends Club. If you want to check out additional readings like this, you most certainly can. And there's a free 30-day trial. And you get access to not only the old readings, the vault readings, you get access to new content that I post at least 3 or 4 times a week. I just posted a tarot story not too long ago. Hi, Allison. Welcome. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We also have a bonus at the end. Libra, let's see how the next 7 days are for you. Who's got Libra in their chart? Libra. The Queen of Wands reversed, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, excessive control. That's interesting that they consider it that way. Avoidance, judgment. Reliability, the King of Pentacles. Libra, I feel like there's somebody here, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I do feel like you have somebody here who's extremely reliable around you, or is going to be. But this is a person here who gives without expectations, is very nurturing, could be a role model, but if it's not a role model, it's somebody here who's just very fatherly like. But they are all about the numbers, and they can get really boring real quick too, because they have a lot of information, because they look at the statistics of things. But when it comes to what they really truly care about is value. Value. And I was like really drawn to this. So this is somebody here of value. Now, I also feel this energy here that you may have fire in your chart, that there may be something specifically that you want to do on your own. No, not a Libra. Libra wants to do something on their own. Hyper independent, are you? I used to always call this my Taylor Swift card when it was reversed, but they call this the excessive control card. So maybe. North node and south node can absolutely count. Look at the placements of them though, like, the more about the zodiac signs where they all are. The excessive control here that this individual or you, Libra, is feeling is not wanting to take some external advice here. I feel like you have been locked up, some of you internally locked up. Okay. But I want to say it's this energy here feeling like you are in hermit mode more than anything. But I feel this energy here of you're kind of done of self-evaluation. You just want to do things. You're taking actions here of doing things a specific way. And I feel the avoidance here is talking to an individual who is wanting to be supportive and wants to talk to you. I don't know. I feel like this individual, you have the door closed on them. You're not really letting them in. This is a Libra here who is behind closed doors, is wanting to prove something, doing something on their own. Maybe you're doing a creative endeavor on your own. Maybe you had a heated argument with this person here. But I feel that whatever you're doing, you're just you're avoiding this person, or you're trying to. Let's see how that works out for you. I don't think this person means ill will. Look at you, Queen of Swords. There you are. There you are. Very balanced. Very authentic. You make decisions here based on logic right now. You're making some logical. I see it now. I get it. Thank you. Thank you. There's something that is angering this Libra. And you may have had this individual rustle your feathers or challenge you. And you may be trying to prove a point. And they're using a father-daughter kind of as a reference. But like, I feel like somebody here offered some advice or offered a helping hand, and somebody here is stubborn and stating, I don't need that. I want to showcase that I can do this on my own. And there's anger here where you feel that this person doesn't believe that you can do it on your own. What's this avoidance about? And if this is a relationship, there's something about this person's particular way. Oh, yeah, conflict. I told you that was coming up. I told you that was coming up. There's indifferences with this connection. I feel like this person wants to support you in a way that you don't want it. Or maybe when it comes to pentacles, it could be friendship. There's something here that angers you about a connection. And I think that you're conflicted about opening the door to this person. Let's see why. Because they're in your energy in the next 7 days. So let's see why. Why are they in the energy of my Libras? Nurtured soul, the Empress. Holy oh my goodness. That's you. If you question if this person doesn't think that you're capable of doing it, or is trying to prove a point to have one over you, I'm here to tell you that this person actually wants to support you. They value you. They see you as the Empress, okay? The mother card, able to do a lot of different things. All right? This is the energy here of what this person admires from you. But you also have this person cut out. I'm going to ask what the argument was, because who's nosy like me? Who wants to know what the argument is? I mean, I could give advice on this, but I want to know from the past what the argument was. Self-compassion, 9 of Swords, insecurities. Not feeling good enough. there's something here that triggered this Libra's insecurities. This person triggered Libra's insecurities. And a Libra got in their mind, which is what they do. And then they had to try to see what was in here and try to see if this person really meant well for them. And then was like, no. And then they got really focused on themselves. But then they got focused on here to make it harder on themselves. Meanwhile, there's somebody here who's just sitting here waiting for you to open the door. So I think there's someone here who's waiting for you to open the door. Interesting. What advice does Spirit have for you? Corbell's like, yes. Let me see what that argument's about. 7 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. Again, I'm going to go back to the challenge here of forgiveness. I truly believe that this person did not mean to hurt you or offend you by giving their practical advice or a gift or opportunity. But this opportunity here was out of love. I see it in that rose. But there is an opportunity here to make amends or to open the door. And, if it's just to open the door to say that hurt me and I'm going my own way, then at least you state it. But look at this. You have the 10 of Cups here to the Ace of Cups. This person adores you. This person loves you. And some of you, it's just a family member here that you have been really closed off to. But they want to see the best for you. And just because they gave you advice, that's why they gave the father-daughter thing. I get it. Thanks, Spirit. I used to always want to do something on my own to prove like pride, like I could do it with my dad, because my dad was like my hero. But as soon as he stated anything to me, I would assume it was because I wasn't good enough. And he always used to state to me, you don't have to take my advice, but I felt like I had to take his advice because of his reactions. You have an individual who reacts like that. Their reactions are probably their own fucking insecurities. So just know that it's not always about the reason why they're giving the advice here is because they care, but also know that they might be giving you that advice because of their insecurities. But they love you, they value you. And if this is something here where you're like, this is a nasty ex, and obviously it's not your reading, but this is somebody here who actually does care. That's what I got. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Corbell says, I got my first 2 eBay. Oh, I didn't even know eBay sales. Congratulations. That's a big deal. I used to love selling shit back in the day on eBay, but then they got rid of like the shipping stuff, and I made most of my money on shipping because I used to sell books and everything. So it became not worth it for me. But I used to be on eBay all the time. eBay was like, I think my brother still does eBay. But congratulations on your sales. I'm more about marketplace now. Although my neighbor had a good old garage sale. And let me tell you, she kind of inspired me to do one because, man, she got rid of a lot of stuff. And I was like, do you really get rid of stuff in a garage sale? Looks like a lot of work. But then I saw her do it and I was like, that doesn't look too bad. Looked like her stuff went like crazy. I need to do that. I need to create room. You make tinctures, teas, and salves out of the wild plants and weeds on the property. That's awesome. So are you doing a store, Corabelle? Is that what it is? An eBay store to sell your stuff, kind of like Etsy? That's cool. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio. The 8 of Pentacles reverse. boredom with the Knight of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords reversed. I was watching I don't know why they're giving me that a reference. There's a reference of a character in a game called Baldur's Gate, but I was listening to the voiceover actor who was playing D&D, and his character is pretty ruthless. He's a vampire. His name is Astarion, for those of you who are Baldur's Gate fans. And he was playing a character as Astarion, basically. And his character was bored, and he's with his companion, and they're like bored. And he talks to his friends like, I'm bored. Do you want to start a fight? Like, he was so bored he wanted to start a fight. I kind of feel this energy here that you are about to rustle somebody's feathers and doing it in a jokingly kind of way because you're tired of taking things so serious. So, although, and I just feel like whatever it is, there's something repetitive about this connection, or maybe it's work situationship here where it's like, oh my gosh, all we do is work, no play. But I feel this energy here of youthful, of wanting to do something more playful. And it's like, let's skip work. Let's be Bueller. Let's just be, let's just like do something fun. And I feel like how this is done is by an action. And even though it may come off as playful, Scorpio, because I see you being playful, it may not go in your favor. Okay. Because all of a sudden it's like people judge your character as truly the character that you're playing that day. And it's like, I was just poking fun. I was just trying to be lighthearted. And I feel a Scorpio here going, well, now I look like the asshole. So there's this energy where I feel like you may feel like an asshole in the next 7 days because of a joke or snide remark. But you mean it lighthearted. Now, this could be the other thing. Somebody could be doing this to you. Clarifying that 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, 9 of Wands reverse is somebody here. You tick somebody off. Hello, Rennie from Wisconsin. Hello, neighbor. Look at this. I feel like somebody here gets really upset with the remark or the action that you made where you were just trying to be lighthearted or joking, or you just trigger someone. They're super sensitive. This guy kind of reminds me of Gaston, doesn't he? He totally looks like Gaston from from Beauty and the Beast. Even the red shirt. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this person has an ego. We all have an ego, but I mean a big ego. Like if they looked upon as stupid, or if they're looked upon as not strong, oh my God. Yeah. King of Wands now. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The thing is not only does this make this moment lighthearted, but it actually creates some space here for you. Because of these actions that you intuitively feel guided to do, it does break up the monotony of whatever is going on here, where it feels like a lot of work, a lot of seriousness. It's like, let's be playful. Let's go out. Let's explore. And I see you actually influencing other people around this person, but this person here is feeling like you're doing it in their expense to some extent. Why do I feel like this person's a Karen or Debbie Downer? No offense to Debbies or Karens out there, but I'm just using the term. Yeah, cycles of change here. This is exactly what you needed, though. So I do feel like somebody here is gonna take something personally, but I also feel like your luck isn't gonna be about to change because you're opening up and doing something different, or being creative, and not poking fun at somebody here out of their expense to get that way. It's just the way something is stated offends an individual, but it also shows what potential you have in creation. And there's something here about changing it up that all of a sudden you get the kind of attention that you kind of been hoping for or wanting, and it may not be from the person or the particular person that you want, but you're definitely going to be highlighted here. Some of you, it could be a new job opportunity. Others of you, it could be a relationship that you just knew wasn't lined up for you. And you're like, okay, well, I guess that answers my question. And you're going to go out with friends or something. You're going to not meet somebody by chance, but you're going to meet somebody here with a destined moment here because you broke up the monotony of what was dissatisfying you in the freaking first place. What's your advice here, Scorpio? Look at this. 2 of Cups, 3. I'm telling you. You can never go wrong with your soul tribe and the people who are supposed to go along with the ride. This reading came very heavily for my Scorpios here who resonate with this reading. There was a reading I did that was released in the Harmonia Vault today from today's posting, but it was all about your support community and realizing that something has played its part already and maybe something new here is here to inspire you, to celebrate with you, to have fun with you. And if you're worried of leaving a person, let me tell you, there's something that's way better lined up for you when Spirit's really pushing you on here. Yeah. Because with the 4 of coins here to the 5 of coins is you keep playing the same game with this scenario or this place of work for some of you. And the only thing that you're picking up is the loss. It's not really gaining anything. It feels like all work and no play. And I feel like there's this confusion here of whose responsibility is what at this point. So I do feel whoever you offend, it was kind of meant to happen in a sense of, I don't want to do this anymore. So I do see you sticking up for yourself too. All right, let's see what's going on for Saggies. Saggies is up. Sagittarius, we're going to shuffle here real quick and then we're going to get to Saggies. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have mental clarity here with the Ace of Swords. Okay. A lot of swords here in the beginning, 1, 2, didn't we? Oh, look at this. The 2 of Cups, harmonious union. There's clarity about a union. There's clarity about a connection. Truth seeker, 2 of Swords. So this is for a Sagittarius who I believe, well, Rennie, so Libra, we already did, but check your other placements. If you missed the Libra, you can go to YouTube right now and just rewind it, or you can wait to the timestamps after. But make sure you check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for other messages if you missed the Libra energy. All right, let me go back to Saggy. Sorry, Saggy. I didn't want her them to follow into that, looking for that sign. There's some clarity here about a connection that means a lot to you. But I feel that you two have been looking in opposite directions and not really leaving this box. And this has really been hard for you. But you do want to leave in a peaceful manner, but you're conflicted on this connection if it's really the time to part or have this deep discussion. I think for some of you, you know you have to speak this, but there's a part of you that has lost so much of your emotions in this, Saggy, that you almost don't feel human about it anymore. It's like robotic. It's like, I just know I have to do the right thing. And I know this may break what looks like a harmonious thing, but I know what a harmonious connection does look like. And you do. And you're not feeling it right now. So I think you're about to communicate or talk to somebody about this connections. You're not blaming them. You're not being emotional about it. You're setting your emotions to the side. But I also feel this energy here of you wanting to know the truth and to sit down with somebody and say, we need to talk about this. We can't leave this in the state that it's at. The Hangman. The rose-colored glasses are off for this Sagittarius. They do not want to put the glasses on and see this kind of world because it's not real to them. This isn't reality. I feel like a Saggy here is about to give somebody a reality check. And if it's not you, then you got somebody here who's about to give you a reality check. It can go both ways. Remember, it's 7 days ahead. Look at that. You got the Six of Wands twice. There's something about the outer appearance of this connection. There is something about the outer appearance of this connection. We have the Six of Wands really showcasing twice. There are individuals watching the two of you look like this, look like partners. Something feels off. Nine of Wands. Something feels off. Somebody here feels off about what is presented about this relationship. Maybe because the Knight of Wands is somebody feels like it, they're just being they're playing a part, you know, or somebody here is a player who's in and out of the connection, who is being like a little boy. But, and I'm just saying boy because there's a boy here, but I feel the energy here of I don't want to play games. I want to have a serious talk, and we need to create space and time for this. Clarify what that Nine of Wands is. Just one more. Oh my gosh, you see how it fell here though? It fell here like that, and I can't. I'm gonna have to take both of it with the High Priestess intuition. I feel for a lot of you, there's some anxiety that you have been feeling, and the anxiety has a lot to do with your red flags. So this could be you feeling like eggshells around this individual, but you might be thinking it's butterflies. Something here is kind of misaligned for you, but there's something calling you to talk and communicate because something doesn't feel right to you. And if something doesn't feel right to you, it doesn't feel right to you. But there is a lack of communication about the feelings. And I feel that you've detached from that to have this conversation. But at the same time, these bubbles here, which are in the other water cards, really represent feels, the emotions. I feel that somebody here isn't being truly honest, you know? What advice do we have for the Saggy? The moon and the sun. The two of you are like yin and yang. So somebody here is the boat and another person here is floating like they don't like, woo, I'm not really doing much and want to have a good time. Again, childish kind of energy here. But there's a need for both. And we have Pisces and Leo energy coming in here. I feel that in order to make rest with this, there needs to be communication. And the communication here about feelings does need to be discussed, but it's also to allow a person to think about it. And look at this. We have the King of Cups to the Page of Cups. More Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer energy. It's going to be a hard conversation, but it's out of love. So I feel like the two of you may be able to resolve this if you can put the blaming game down. Okay. This is if you have the ability here to say, I feel something is off. I'm not feeling safe, and not say what this person's doing. Cause I feel like you have I can tell you right now, you have a very sensitive individual if it's a water sign. But they intuitively already know something is off, but they're being a little bit more playful and immature about this. But there could also be some areas here of role reversals too, if it is a parent, Lina, you know, where, our parents get older, they don't listen. I can tell you right now, mine don't. It's like trying to keep an eye on them. Could be that too, Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Capricorn is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thanks, guys, for liking and for sharing. Much appreciation. And if you missed your sign, the timestamps will be at the end. But if you are on YouTube, just follow the banners. They're in order through Virgo. I start with the birthday month first. So Virgo was started with first, not Aries. All right. Capricorn. Let's see what's in store for you in the next 7 days. Isolation with the Hermit reversed. I don't like the Hermit reversed. That really says a lot of isolation is hurt. You have the Star, though, so you haven't given up hope, but you're hurt. This is for a Capricorn who's hurt. Oh boy, Ace of Pentacles here. You're hurt, but you're not giving up, which is a good sign. I just feel like whatever long walk that you took a long walk by yourself where you didn't want to be bothered by anyone. So I got a Capricorn here who's a little bit closed off when it comes to people in general, but is hoping that this space or this time that they've created will give them an answer of some sort. But it's not in the monks of another person, I can tell you that much. But you haven't lost faith. So I just almost feel like you're Forrest Gump, even though it's walking. It feels like it feels this energy here more like Forrest Gump running, where he's just like, I just kept running, and then all of a sudden the newscaster's like, he's like, I'm done now, I'm going home. There's something here where you're hoping to, whatever the self-isolation is involving with, that you'll find an answer that will inspire you to let people back in, or maybe a specific person back in, or maybe just being open and vulnerable about your dreams or whatever it is. But you haven't lost hope, and there is a possibility coming up for you this week or in the next 7 days. Do you see how it's a walkway here? It almost feels like that. I feel like you're breaking new ground. But again, I think you're ready to build. I think that you're going to stop running. You're going to take an opportunity and say, I'm going to make the best out of this, of what I can. And that means you have to put yourself back out there. So if you've been a Capricorn who's been feeling defeated or in something that you feel that you made a bad decision on, or you're doing it entirely on your own, or you've created space, you're not really sharing with something, I see you actually taking an opportunity to say, I'm ready. I've created enough space. I just have to do the dirty work. I got to take this opportunity. Nope, I'm using the wrong deck. There was something here that you felt you made a wrong decision on. It's going to come up. And some of you feel like you jumped in this and it was so happy and you were so excited for it, and you're like, ugh, I'm not so excited about it anymore. But I also feel like you're keeping it to yourself. And some of you, this has to do with a reconciliation. Maybe some of you have taken someone else back again and you were hoping for the best of it. And it's like, all right, we obviously we have not reconciled. We have not forgiven everything about our past. We're going to have to start at ground zero if you choose to do that with this person. Yeah, look at this. Family dispute, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Whatever environment you are in, is going to take work. And that may mean arguments. That may mean not everybody's going to be happy about the decisions that you make. You may disappoint family members. You may disappoint coworkers. But I also see this grand opportunity of, let's just freaking do it. Let's just put the work into it. Some of it's like, let's go to counseling. Others of it's like, let's put our indifferences aside and get the job done and see what opportunity of growth that we can do. But I think you're tired of doing it on your own. Yeah. This is you tired of doing it on your own and being imbalanced and putting your nose up in the air or trying to be better, or others doing this to you too. I feel this energy of disharmony, but also knowing that you have to face this disharmony and put some work into it and effort and your part on it. And if there's people here that don't make the part for you, then that's the tough decision for you to see if you still want to contribute to it. But pretending it's okay is not going to work either for you. Because I have some Capricorns here who are just really like, why did I take this job? Or why did I go back to this person for some of you? Or this just the same argument over and over again. And do I really want to put the effort in there? Let's see what Spirit's advice is for this Capricorn. Page of Wands here to the Knight of Wands. You won't graduate. You won't pass this test unless you take the opportunity to take an action to do something about it. So yeah, you're in the midst of a test, Capricorn. With a planetary alignment, I would say with it being a cardinal sign, you're on the last big test, at least for the Pluto retrograde crap. Okay, because there is a fat new beginning for you. We have the High Priestess and Empress. There is good news to be received by putting the work and effort into whatever you have accepted here. And if it's where two parties do not agree and you don't feel it's going to be reciprocated, then you're going to pass the test here and look for new opportunities. Others of you, if you can make this relationship work, both of you have to treat this as brand spanking new, like a baby new. Start with zero, the Fool. You cannot carry the past in here because there's going to be grudges and resentment. So there's an ability here to pass the test. There's ability here to receive something that is so much far into your purpose. A lot of you are meant to be leaders. And if this is a job, it's challenging you to step up and take leadership role. You're going to have to roll up your sleeves. You're going to have to make some tough decisions as the Empress does, but it's all about the protective and nurturing energy here. There are birthing pains that come with anything that is new and more responsibility when you are a leader, period. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. That's okay, Star. I know that you got a lot going on, so if you need to watch the replay or bail out, that's cool. I'm appreciative of any of my moderators' times when they're here. So thank you. Sherry's got it. Sherry's like, what? I am so grateful for both of you. I don't have one Sherry in my life. I got two Sherrys in my life. When I asked for a cherry on top, I didn't think I was going to get two of them. All right, Aquarius. Give me a second. My throat's getting dry. Okay. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Aquarius, what's your next 7 days going to be like? Ambition, Page of Pentacles. Eight of Cups reversed. This is going to be, you have the ability to change this right now. I'm going to read the cards as it is coming in here, and there's going to be Aquarius here who are not going to like this right now. But there's a couple more cards we can be pulling on here, and you always have the ability to change this. If you keep taking the opportunity to basically try to reconcile the past or change an outcome, I feel like I got some Aquarius here who are in their head about the past actions, past people in their life, past decisions made. It's become such a chore that it's like pollution. So there is something polluting you this week that is creating some disharmony. I feel irritable. I feel disgusted here. I feel like I'm coughing. Some of us, I feel a little bit sick. There's an opportunity to embrace here. There's an opportunity here of intuition. Your intuition here is also releasing the emotions. Your intuition is also stating you to go back to the collective reading and listen to the forgiveness. Because there's still an opportunity here being presented to you, yet you look at this opportunity as it's going to go to shit. It's going to turn out to something here bad. It's going to be this because of this scenario, or it's never going to work out because of this, because of that. There's something you are clinging on to, and because you have not aligned this or forgiven this scenario, some of you a person, some of you it's just you. I feel irritable. But there's an opportunity here. Let's see what that opportunity is for my Aquarius. I think it's an opportunity to let go of this past crap. Impulsive action, Chariot. You are about to make a very impulsive move. But I don't know if it's a good move or not, because it's usually you leave in the fire, but I see this impulsive mood here is to revisit the past again. Let's see where that 8 of Cups energy is. Justice. This is for an Aquarius here who's seeking justice, balance, wants their side of the story, but also wants fairness. It's like just wants the cycle to end. But also there's this energy here of forcing something. Forcing karma. Oh. Maybe you are stuck on a past scenario where you may have some guilt and shame for wanting revenge, wanting karma. There's nothing really wrong with that, you know. There really isn't. I just feel it's like I want to see somebody derail or something derail, but I don't think it's you. I think it's the rejection of somebody or a scenario. It's like impatient, wanting to see a result. Oh my gosh, class interest. Wanting to see a result here with a 5 of Wands. Now, whoever this connection is you have, Aquarius, I don't feel it's bad. I actually described this card heavily in the Support Your Tribe one reading that I did today. But I feel like there is somebody in your life that you're trying to reconcile some indifferences with, but also you want to see some karma played out here because you don't feel what happened was fair to you. And you might be impatient here of wanting to stand ground with this individual for a fair fight. It's like, I just want a fair fight. I think you're going to be renegotiating with an individual here where you didn't, where you did not feel like it was a fair fight, a fair trial. Interesting. My question to you, or if someone approaches you this week who's asking that, is that to note this, it's upright. This person here, and this card here is usually they say about resolution, but again, I don't consider extremes the same as I do these cards. I'm respecting this deck. I'm respecting the artist on the words. So for me, when I see the Five of Wands reverse, it's someone here who's extremely argumentative, wants to win at all costs, and is basically fighting till the end of the battle. And it's all parties kind of fighting to the end of the battle. But this is something here where you have indifferences with a person here, but you like the camaraderie here, but you just wish for a fair fight. Like, let's have another game. Let's have another at it. But there's something here about going with the flow. And there's something here about forgiving things for what it is, because something here was done impulsive. There was an opportunity here that was an impulsive mood to derail this. What advice do we have for Aquarius? I'm telling you, the world, there's two people in this circle. One is breaking ground. The other one is the fool. That's who the world is all about, breaking ground, having a new reward here. But there's a chance here for a realignment or a discussion. This isn't also somebody who's a nasty ex. So I can tell you right now, I'm not telling you to get back with your nasty ex. Oh my God. Queen and King of Swords. I think you're gonna have it out with somebody, or there's gonna be some communication here. But this is your energy. I see your sword up. I see some anger. I see some need here to wanting justice, but the Queen and the King here are present. And even though it is the Queen of Swords card, it's the King that somebody here has that big sword. So somebody here is very defensive in cutting with their words. Now, that may be somebody here that you were facing who may be more masculine in their approach. I got to pull one more. Let's pull one more on that King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Because I actually think that there is the ability here. Look at this. Six of Swords and Seven. To move away from this shit. From sneaking around from this shit. I want my revenge, or I want you to feel a specific way. It's like, let's stop this bullshit. Let's stop this young games. Let's have a talk to talk. Six of Swords, Seven of Swords is like, let's talk about all of the things that deceived me or the actions that were placed here. It's funny that it's the Five of Wands in the background, really. And I feel like there's this energy of competition, of a competitive nature with this person. So that's what I got. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Universe will always take care of karma. And also, Sherry, I know you're big on this too, but we always state it here at Harmonia. When people are hurting, they have a tendency to hurt others as well. And it is true. Hurt people hurt people. It's kind of like putting, a dog in a corner. What are they going to do? They're going to snap if they feel threatened enough. So these are two individuals who were threatened. Pisces. Pisces is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Charisse. Welcome. If you missed your sign, we started off with Virgo. You can just go back to the replay and find the banner, or you can wait till the timestamps at the end, or you can just go straight to YouTube, because YouTube you can actually rewind. Facebook, unfortunately, you can't until the live's done. All right, Pisces. Hermit reversed. We just had that card. Who was that? Capricorn who had that before? Knight of Cups reversed. Well, I feel like you're being okay. This is definitely for Pisces who was extremely excited to go down a specific path. I feel like you thought everything was buttoned up, ready to go, really excited for it. And then realizing there's something here about, there's something that you're walking into that's, I don't know. It almost feels like, I feel like you're all alone when you get this news. Yeah, there's something about receiving some kind of news about an opportunity that's not going to happen in your favor. But I feel that it's a time when you're out, maybe out of your house, maybe you're at a park, but it's going to make you reflect on things. And it's like, you so wanted this to work out. This is for a Pisces who really thought something was in the bag. Oh boy. I feel like I have a Pisces here who thought that a relationship that they were really excited for was either going to work out for them, or was going to be there forever, or maybe you figured like maybe you were in a reconciliation. It feels like you are already either reconciling differences here, or this is a really new budding relationship. Doesn't have to be love, but it is a relationship. But there's something here where, because somebody says no to you or chooses to exit out, you may take this as something's wrong with you. Yeah. This is somebody who you thought was going to be your forever person. This is somebody here, an opportunity you thought was going to be your forever job. This is somebody here who you thought was going to be forever in your life. You actually were envisioning or planning, some of you, a family with this person, some of you marrying this person, some of you being in this job is like the job that you end with, you retire with. Others of you, this is a friendship here where it was like they feel like family. I thought they'd always be a part of my life, but you're realizing someone here does not want to be a part of your life. There is somebody who is moving out of your life, whether you like it or not. And some of you are going to be really thrown off by this. But I'm here to tell you that with the star energy here, and it is upright, this tower, and the tower is here already. So I can feel like the challenge here is accepting it for what it is, and that this is protection for you. There is something here that you've been trying to make work out, or you thought was going to be a part of it. And it's, this person wants different things. They've changed their mind, or they burn it down to the bridge for some of you. This hasn't happened yet. What advice does Spirit have for Pisces? Hi, Autumn. Welcome. because I almost feel you taking this so personal, but this has to do with somebody else's fire. This has to do with something that they have to do on their own. I just feel there's immense amount of disappointment because you really thought this person had your back. You thought this person was the one. There's something here where it's not the right time for it. Now, does it mean that it's not right time for this relationship at all? It just may be a separation from this person for a bit. But there's something that this person is going through. And I always see this car as the Cruella de Vil car, but I feel like they are like, I don't know if you remember 101 Dalmatians where she's driving like nutso, I feel like this person is like hopping in the car is like, I'm out. Or there's something reckless about what this person's going through. And they have some baggage that they have to deal with. And it's not meant for you. We have the wheel now in justice. So this is the universe stepping in to balance something. I also feel for a lot of you, and some of you are not going to want to hear this, some of you have isolated yourself so much in a connection that you're forgetting about the other connections amongst your life. I feel like that tends to happen, especially if it's a new relationship. You like really get into somebody, right? Of course, you want to spend every waking minute with them. But there's something here where you're losing yourself again, and spirit's stating, you weren't supposed to lose yourself. And here you are trying to lose yourself because you think it's your forever, or because you see the potential of somebody and you're not realizing the timeline that this person is in now. And you'll know if something's off with this person because their life is falling apart. That's how you know. Like everything around this person's life is falling to pieces. So they're not ready to open up or have a relationship with you because their life is falling to pieces. I just heard. And some of you, it's like they just got to do something on their own. Yeah, look at this. The Emperor and the Hierophant. You're about to have some kind of separation with an individual with Aries and Taurus energy, a divide. Does that mean you guys will build a bridge? No. There are two things that are going on here right now for you, Pisces. See, this is a chess game, but you definitely have a spiritual connection with this individual. There's definitely a soul contract with this person. But this person right now is going through hell, and you are not supposed to be saving them. And there's something here about your isolation to this connection all of a sudden gets pulled from you. And it may be this person saying, I can't do this right now with you, but you still have hope. And the hope here is not to take it personal. There's nothing that you did. Everything in this person's life is happening for a reason. But some of this case may be because they do need to have these things happen so that you can be aligned, so that when the time is right, it will be bridged right. But you were losing your balance in this. So this was just a wake-up call. So I do feel there's a separation coming in place. All right, that's what I have here for Pisces. Don't take it if you don't feel guided to. I'm not scaring anyone. I'm just reading the energy of the cards. Aries is up. Hi, Shelly. Good to see you. All right, Aries. What is going on for Aries in the next 7 days? Here we go. Aries, the next 7 days, we have the sun, Leo energy. Authenticity. I think that's a nice word for that sun card here. Man, this isolation card just keeps coming out, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I think you're done with the isolation. You're burning something out. You have clarity now. Yeah, you are releasing a person. This is for an Aries who is ready to forgive a scenario. Now, a person can be an opportunity too, but you have clarity of what this relationship or what this place did to you. This made you feel all on your own. This made you feel like you could never get the job done. This felt exhausting for this poor Aries. And I see you actually getting clarity here about what it truly did to you and how long this was going on for you. And some of you, this is your own family. But I feel this energy that I have some Aries who are ready to release the past. They don't want to sit here and focus on all the negativity of why something didn't work out, how much time they followed it. It's like, I need to be free of this. It does look like Statue of Liberty, doesn't it? I need to be free of this. There's something shining about you. I think some of you are going to be in the limelight. Oh my gosh, three of wands here. Now, some of you may be a little bit impatient because you don't feel like certain things are coming the way that you want it to, and it's like, okay, well, now that I've decided to finally release this, I'm ready to get things going. I'm ready to get the locomotion ready here, but the track isn't done. The track isn't done. So there's a particular path that is not ready for you right now. And there is some work that needs to be done. And some of you are going to be like, oh, God, more work. I don't want to do work. I don't want to do any more work. I just want to get to the new place or the new purpose that I've already have clarity on now. I realize that my past doesn't serve me in the way that it used to, but now I'm ready to get it. But now you're telling me I have work to do? I think the work is in exploration. Clouded Judgment, Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel a little bit confused. Like you are not sure where to put the work and effort into. And you may also want to get to a particular point now. Well, how will you know if you haven't even put the tracks down? You haven't even, there's something about you being very narrow focused and not looking at another way. When I think of a train, you need the tracks, right? But have you looked at other alternative ways to look at things? There's other ways to travel. There's other ways to travel. Some of you need to travel into the astral planes here. Some of you need to travel into your higher self. If you want to tune and tap into that reality quicker, then some of you need to take Rune's reality. Because Rune's reality is about tuning and tapping into that higher self and bringing it into this reality. We use runes, yeah, but it's just a tool. It's a self-divination tool that we're using. This isn't to stop you from going after what you want. And some of you are going to be very annoyed because you're looking at a particular path with how it needs to be done. All right, here's a good example. My All Signs Weekly that I call weekly, I've been struggling with because I have Saturday, I show up for you guys, and then I show up Sunday. It's a lot of energy to do these things. I'm sometimes out here 3 hours and then after 3 hours more. Why? Because I'm editing, I'm creating shorts, I'm, publicizing stuff. So next thing I know, I'm spending 16 hours and it's all my entire weekend. Yes, I have other things that I do. I have personal stuff that I do, but I also have personal readings. I have a workshop to run. I have other endeavors that I do because I'm, I do a lot of different things. But I also realized I was stuck on the idea that I had to have it on Sundays so that you guys could be a day ahead. And yesterday I was sitting there and I said, why don't I want to do the Sunday? Why am I changing it to Monday? And Spirit just reminded me, God just reminded me, time is an illusion. And you just have to say 7 days ahead, what lies ahead. People will listen to it when they're ready to listen to it. And this is something that you need to do too. You have to think out of the box. There's something here that you are tied to, Aries. So this is the energy here of untying yourself. Don't allow it to keep you stuck because something's not ready. You just have to find another vehicle, another way to tune in and tap into that and be open to it. Let's see what final advice Spirit has for Aries. King of Wands to the Page of Wands. I feel like this is Spirit trying to hold your hand. I feel like this is more you. Okay. King of Wands could be, somebody here that you admire too. I mean, it could be you, but I see you more as the page here to take an opportunity here to be creative, to be inventive, but to challenge yourself on whatever this education is so that it's preparing you for the right time. You have to pave the way. You have to put your time in. And some of you are like, oh my God, I can't. I'm so old. But it's just an illusion. Sometimes when we do something that we love, it lights us up. We feel like a child again. You need to be childlike about this. And not childlike of having a tantrum. I mean, more like playful. Some of you do need a mentor. Some of you are being asked here to do somebody who's already in the field here to show you the ways, show you the ropes, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're supposed to be the conductor on that train yet. There's an opportunity here to learn, to explore. Gosh, this card keeps coming out too. Queen of Swords here to the King of Swords now. This is about being an advisor. This is about knowing your stuff. But I also feel like this advisement has to do that you are ready and prepared. You're ready. You're not a page anymore. Now you go from the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. So you're able to be in the right match. Some of you, I don't know why they're showing me wrestling, but like wrestling, when you have to weigh a certain thing, right? You got to be a certain weight. There's something here about putting the weight in, being in the right match to build your confidence, to know how you can be honest and authentic and truthful. And isn't that funny how we have the most authentic characters in the deck showing up? And your first card here is the Sun of being authentic. Some of you, yes, you're meant to be leaders, advisors, and some of you need to pave way here to learn something and create it. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus is up next. Yes, my Runes Reality course is coming up October 12th. It is a dual class. It's not just for learning runes. It's an accountability course. It's my longest course I've ever run. So, and the reason it's long is because I listen. And my colleagues who have taken a lot of my courses have asked, can we have it longer than 6 weeks? And this course, since it's based upon routine and accountability, it's built to have unlocked content. We actually only have 4 group up meetings within the 12 weeks. Everything else is done virtually through a video program. International is absolutely okay. Different time zones are okay. But there are 4 dates that has specific times, and they're going to be recorded if you can't make it. Could Spirit get any more in your face? So, yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty in your face. Reminder, guys, I'm a no bullshit reader. I try to be kind, but sometimes the way I come off is with confidence, but it's also to trigger you because I believe everybody has the ability to change. And I also believe that the cards are not truly the answers. The cards are supposed to give us some validation in our own intuition of what feels right to us. And if something triggers you, it's to sit with the feeling. So some of you need to release that. So it's a very releasing class. All right, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus. Oh. Blocked. Oh boy. I feel like in the next couple of 7 days, you are finally letting go. But I feel that you have been holding on to a dream or a person far too long to make you miserable. And you're starting to realize that the more you focus on releasing this or waiting for communication, some of you got blocked by someone, like blocked, like blocked. Okay. But I just feel this energy of wanting a new start, hoping that you can have a conversation with an individual. But it's not really, the answer here is not here waiting around for it. And some of you may be doing that a little bit, but I also feel this nudge to being like, you know what? I have an opportunity here. I'm going to go for it. And I do feel that you're getting an opportunity here because you're sick and tired of some of you sitting at home, some of you doing nothing or procrastinating. And it's like, I need something to light me up. So there's an opportunity here to do things differently. The moon energy is strongly there. Stagnation. Ooh, now we got the sun. It's clearing way. You're getting out, you're going about, and there's something here about going towards your happiness. So I feel like if you get an invite, you're going to be accepting the invite. Some of you, it's a new person. Others of you, if it's not a new person, there's an opportunity here to, even though it may be small, even though it may not be the dream opportunity that you want, I also feel this energy of you going, you know what? It's better than sitting at home waiting for this other offer or waiting for this other person here to hopefully take me back, or if it's not take me back, unblock me, or maybe see my worth. You've waited a lot of time on this. You have been patient on this. But I also feel that your patience is running thin with you're feeling intuitively guided to get out, to meet a new connection of some sort, or take an opportunity to get out of this stagnant energy of waiting for a person or trying to understand why somebody blocked you or why you were rejected. I also heard be kind to yourself, Taurus, because I feel you haven't been. Look at this. You have a brand new spanking beginning. And yeah, those steps don't look like, those aren't like, look how small that man is and look how big those steps are. That's something where it's like it's going to take work to climb. This is not too far off from that last reading we did for Aries. But I also feel that the difference here is that you were hoping or wishing for some kind of reconciliation with an individual. And the next 7 days, I see you going, I can't just sit around and wait around anymore. This feels like death to me. And there's a part of you that knows if you take an opportunity here to set ground, be patient with yourself, get to know individuals, or just see this, that you are still going towards the light. You are still going towards your happiness. The more you move, you will go towards your happiness. And some of you need to physically like move locations, go to the gym. That could be one. You can't sit and sulk because it's not allowing you to move. You know, anything with weight or the gain of it, with even hormonal imbalances for some of us, has to do with emotional storage as well. So some of you should be doing, if you're doing the gym and stuff like that, I would actually consider yoga, but I would do some yin yoga, because yin allows you to stay in a position a little bit longer for the class length, and allows you to release certain emotions. So yin would be fantastic for this Taurus. So look up yin. That's the feminine energy. It's still, it's soft. It's not this energy here of wounded, defeated, daydreaming that I hope I'll have this new beginning with this person. It's kind of like, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on other opportunities. I need to focus on my happiness. It's shifting the gear here. Now, if this person comes in, you won't know. You may not even want them back in your life after you've gone towards the light, because you've grown stronger, you've looking different. Some of you are about to have your glow up. Do you remember they're just showing me the movie Big Fat Greek Wedding? And I love that movie. The original one, I love it. But I love when she's like down in her dumps. She's not even looking that great, even though she's cute anyway. And then she meets the love of her life when she looks the worst, right? And then she's like, I was not, when I met this person, I was not at my best. But then there's something here about being your best when you run into this person, and it may not even be the person from the past. This is love. What advice does Spirit have for you? Lean on your friends. Lean on the individuals here who are with you, your do or die. These are your family members for some of you, but there's something here about not having to do this on your own. Take the invite. Some of you, it's just get out of the house. Do something here. Spend time with people here who support you, love you, who will be there for you. Yeah. 10 of coins. This is what you're moving towards. Equality, the Ace of Pentacles. And in time, you're going to see why it all played the way it is. But this rejection is 100% your protection right now. This is the equality that you have been asking for. That was not equal. And even though it hurts right now, there's an opportunity here for you to be amongst people who will support you, but also who will value you. And it will feel like the next time you meet the person, or when you are facing this person, if they do come back and your energy is not so pulled into them, that it will be the right timing. You'll have those discussions. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. And then we have Cancer and Leo. We do have a collective. We almost are wrapped up here. Really, yoga's great. Yoga's great for removing blockages in your body. It's so good for you. In body scans, what Sherry's recommending is part of meditation practices. And part of somatic healing, it's to get to know your body. You can just go on YouTube and put body scan meditations, and someone can walk you through it first. That's the first practice we do in Mastering the Mirror. And well, Mastering the Mirror was the first one I did that in. I pull that a little bit into the toe. And if you join Harmonia Friends Club, there is a body scan meditation for free on tier 2. All of my meditations, because I meet every month with my tier 2, and we do have a gallery coming up, although it won't be a meditation one. It's called Faded Dice Roll. I believe is it next week, guys? I can't remember if it's next week or the week before. I might be a week ahead. But all of my tier 2 members are allowed to bring up to 2 guests. And the replays you can watch, of course, for messages, for galleries, because they're tarot galleries. But also I have a whole section for my access point experiences, which are visualizations and meditations. And a lot of it is based upon somatic healing, which uses yin, your body. There's also another one called anger that's really good to release anger. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's up for you in the next 7 days. What's ahead for Gemini? It is next week. Time is flying. Time is flying. Ten of Swords. The Page of Wands. You know what? That's not. I'm okay with that Ten of Swords. It's done. Oh boy, you got 2 tens here. We have the Ten of Swords and we have the Ten of Cups. But the Ten of Cups is reversed. Okay. I feel like this is for Gemini who's really sick and tired of putting themselves last. Like really, really putting themselves last. I would never see the Ten of Swords as an overburden card. I would think of that as the Ten of Wands, but that's what they're using. That's fine. But I feel this energy of going, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not ready for this to explode, which is what exploding? The Tower. Okay. There's an opportunity here where I feel you put yourself last, and there's something about this up in the next 7 days that you know that you can't do that anymore. So you are taking actions on an opportunity to do something that you want to do. But here's the thing. You're not going to please everybody. You aren't, okay? You're not going to please this family unit. You're not going to please the people here. And they're going to probably pull in that, Gemini, you're neglecting me. Or Gemini, how can you ask for off when, there's something here that you can't please them all. But you're tired of staying home, or you're tired of always being the one that has to pick up after everybody else. You want to have some fun. You want to go on some adventures. You want to explore. But God forbid if this poor Gemini goes exploring, it's the end of the world. It's like, I'll be betraying everybody. I can't do that. But this is you following your gut. This is you following your intuition. This is you going, I know you're not happy. I know that, you need me. Some of you, this person or these individuals need you because it's family, right? But there's this opportunity here that you're being called and driven to do, and you have to go after it. And I just see you saying, I have to go after this. I have to do this right now. Some of you, it's just taking a day off. Yeah, this is about you. Queen of Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is about you getting into your feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a male. It's about receiving. You're following your gut. You're listening to your intuition. Although it feels like you're going to be very you feel like you're betraying individuals or you're disappointing people, and that does overburden you. And I can see why they put overburden on that card. But it's also, this needs to change because you're burning yourself out in scenarios or with individuals that heavily rely on you to the point where you're exhausted. So I have a Gemini here who is being very intuitive here to put their hand up and saying, I'm sorry, I can't be there. I already have other things to do. I'm saying yes to this opportunity. I'm saying yes for this time for self-love day. I'm saying yes to do something here with my psychic gift. Some of you are wanting to go back to school or sign up for something, but you're creating space for you. So I feel like I have a Gemini here who's just really creating space for themselves. What advice do we have for this Gemini? Listen, not everyone's going to be happy with the decision that you made. And some people are really going to put the blame game on you. But this is the whole point of this here with that jaggedy sword, right? Something that's broken where a person needs to prove their point to this Gemini, how things need to be done, what they have to do. But we have the Queen of Cups here to the King of Cups. You can't please them all. Some of you can't please your own person who you may even be married to, because we have two suits here the same, which is the King and the Queen. This is having a heart-to-heart discussion about fairness. This is having a discussion here about what you are lacking right now, what you need right now. Some of you, it's because this could be another story. I know I'm breaking another story, but some of you are in a relationship where there really hasn't been a lot of union, and it's been all work and no play. And you're seeing a disconnect, and you're trying to be more playful. You're trying to get more of that sexy time in with this individual, but you're intuitively also saying, hey, if you can't make time with me, then I'm going to still make time for myself. There may be not time for pleasures that you can do, but I'm going to fill myself up with doing things that I love then. And this person may get annoyed by that, but it's like, what do you expect me to do? I'm not going to sit here and wait for you. So you have someone here who I feel does have your back, but they may be more invested in themselves right now. So there needs to be something that's realigning you. And I think some of you have let this go too far because you are such a loving person. But I feel this energy of you knowing that you can't go any further without having that discussion. All right, let's move on to Cancer. We have Cancer and Leo and the collective up. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Hello, Sabrina. Anyone else I miss? Oh, you were napping. I love having cat naps. I can't nap long. If I nap long, it screws up my entire day. My entire day is screwed up. Cancer, next 7 days. Let's see what's going on for you. Cancer, next 7 days. Oh, God. The Magician reverse, not feeling good about this. Not feeling good about this. Not feeling good about this. All right. We're just going to take them up all right because all right. Cancer. There's something that you truly, truly want. You truly, truly desire. But the trickery here is that you're trying to force something to manifest or to fit the part. And I feel this energy. God, I feel like you're going to make. I think you're jumping the gun in something that you're afraid to lose, but also you're trying to make it fit a specific part. So this could be a Cancer who's actually in rose-colored glassland. And if it's not rose-colored glassland, it's in denial that their part in this, okay, when it comes to other people or scenarios or people. The Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy could be dealing with a fellow air sign, but I feel like this is more your energy here of making a quick decision about accepting a scenario that is not necessarily good for you. I can tell you right now, this person didn't grow up. This person is immature. Some of you didn't get to really know this person yet, and you jumped into something real quick. But others of you are not seeing a person for who they truly are and looking at what you want them to be. And you're hoping that if you make this quick decision, Gosh. And accept the small, tiny offer. It's the page, so it's a tiny offer. It's not even a full offer. I want to scream and go, why are you taking that? It's trickery. Because to you, it's better to take this than feel conflict that it's not coming. So you're trying to be logical about it and saying, all right, well, nothing's perfect. So we need to put effort and work into it. Right. So you're being naive in that sense. But there's something here where you were conflicted with before because it wasn't showing up right. And some of you, it's because you were focused on it being a particular person or particular scenario. God, I just hit this card like that. Setbacks. This is 7 days ahead. So this hasn't happened yet. This is what I got to say, Cancer. This is not going to fix it. Whatever this person is offering you is small potatoes of what you deserve. And is literally going to set you back because once you accept this or choose to ignore this, you are going to be even more conflicted. It is a setback. Don't fall for the trap. You don't take offers from pages anymore, only kings. I don't blame you. Do not fall for this trap. This is not a fair reciprocity. This is not something here where you're going to feel security. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel rejected. It's actually lonelier. It's actually a lower offer. Don't lower your standards. This is for a Cancer who is trying to make something fit and thinking that they can change a person or that this person here is who they think they are. And they haven't even got to know this individual yet. But they're already doing everything here. Now, some of you, if this is someone that you're dealing with, you have this potential of them being something that they used to be and they're not. And they're going to offer you something here like small potatoes here, a Band-Aid that is really just here to set you back because you just fell for another routine. Some of you, this person's going to sweet talk you into handing them money. Don't lend anybody money. That's all I got. Right. What's the advice for you? I just keep hearing trickery. It's not what you seem. You're ignoring the signs. Look around for you. Look for the butterflies. Page of Coins to the Knight of Coins. Take your time and the opportunities. Let this person put in the work and effort. Why are you giving everything away to this individual? Why are you bending over backwards for this individual? Some of you literally just met this person and you're like, we're getting married. Others of you, if this is somebody here who you really thought was going to be the old person that they are, they're like, yep, they're going to be back to what they are. And they haven't even put the work into it yet. But you're willing to put the work in for them? The Knight of Coins is slow. Take your time. Here's an opportunity to start from this. Yeah, you can forgive a person. Absolutely. But there's this challenge here, forgiveness, and then hoping that they are exactly what you need them to be in that particular moment here. Look, the Sun and Judgment. Now, this is a different Sun card here because you see what's below there. That Sun, it's the Tower. And we have the Tower here showcased on this card as a burning tree. Some of you are creating literally another Tower moment here. And you have the ability to make better judgment when it comes to putting the effort in there, taking your time with something, seeing the clarity, do something different. And this is for a Cancer here. Like if you've already said, no, it's, I'm not trying to scare you guys. This is for you if you tend to jump on something and do things quickly, assuming that everything's going to work out without anybody putting the work and effort into it for a period of time. It's for that Cancer. All right, we are on our final zodiac sign. So when we get to our finals, the numbers start to drop, which is totally normal because, yeah, everyone's listened to their sign. But I like to get the algorithm back up because it's a bonus reading and I don't want people to miss a chance for a bonus. So what I ask is that you guys go ahead, comment bonus if you're still here. It also puts the energy in there. So that reading may be for you. And hell, it may be a good reading. We never know. We never know. Oh, my phone just went. Oh boy. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. My friend is calling, even though I told her I got a live. I did tell her I was going to be done at 6, and I am a little over, so she's probably thinking 6 her time. All right, Leo. Bonus, bonus, bonus. You guys all put bonus. You guys all still hear me all right? I messed up my thing when I saw that phone call come in. I'm always afraid I'm going to hit accept the phone call when it comes in, and then like people are going to be joining my live. Yes, you can hear me. All right, Leo, which would be totally funny. Great. I love her to death, but she always calls me during my lives. Always. All right, Leo. Oh, what's going on here? Swift action, Knight of Swords. What are you flying to? Oh, you're flying right into the tower. Oh, you're falling. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. She's ready to talk. It's always on her time. I love her to death. She just doesn't check when I'm online. She's not a very into social, so I always tell her, I'm like, can you check if I'm online first? But she's the only one who gets through my emergency calls. All right, Leo. There is some news coming your way. Now, before you go, oh my God, I got the tower twice. I'm like, this is not going to be good for me. Right? No, it's actually going to be good. This is going to knock your socks off. I think Leo may have just got the best reading tonight. Well, we still have the collective. Leo, I don't know if it's you doing this swift movement or some news coming your way, but you are about to be disrupted. Like, I feel like the disruption here is ending something that no longer serves you. You're getting some recognition. You're about to get rewarded here in a big way. Holy smokes, a big way. And I feel it's because you know your worth. And I feel because you did not chase a scenario and you put in the work and you put in the effort and you care. You're invested with that Taurus and Libra energy here. Now you may have somebody here who sees you. That could be a boss or a leader. Let's see, with the swift action here, you're getting some kind of communication here. Oh my God. King of Wands here. There you are. You're about to get recognized in a big way. Some of you, a boss is recognizing you. Some of you, you have something going viral if you're an influencer of some sort. Others of you, if there has been some stagnancy here about a relationship, oh my gosh, this is up-leveling the relationship. Invite me to the wedding. I probably won't go because I don't like going to big events and I used to be a wedding photographer, but it's the invite that matters. I'll still send something. I'll still send something here because here's the thing. When you get this news, I feel a little bit overwhelmed because it's like, why now? Why now? How's this happening now? Well, because you let go of it. And I feel like whatever you may need some time to reflect on this of why this is happening to you. But at the same time, I hear this energy of enjoy it. Look at all of this sun. Look at all this brightness. Look at all this money for some of you. Oh my gosh. Look, oh my. Get what in the fairy tale fuck is this? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. This card also was in here. Get prepared. Be ready. Some of you, you're having a massive reunion. Others of you, you're getting some massive public recognition, some up-leveling a job. Some of you, your self-employment's finally kicking off. But this is something here where you have rested it's like rest your mind because you're going to have ability here to receive this. Someone is giving you news of receiving. Somebody here is declaring something for you. Some of you are asking to up-level a relationship. But this is people who value you. This is people you celebrate with. I see a lot of happiness. Dang. This is like, I don't even know if I want to give you advice. Enjoy. I don't even. All right. What advice do we have for Leo who's about to have the time of their life? Just look at all of these colors. Oh my gosh, you get to relax a little bit. Just enjoy this. It's here. You have something here that you can truly enjoy and take in. Spirit's saying take in this appreciation and take in the celebration. And if you do get some wins, if you do get some security here, it's about paying it forward as well, because it will always come back to you full-fledged. But I feel this ability here to breathe easier, to float. Floating is like my favorite thing to do. Like just like floating on your back and just looking up at the sky. I mean, this is nice energy. Moon and sun. This is the yin and yang. This is the fluidity of a perfect unity in a relationship, whether it's with a job, whether it's with your soul, whether it's with your soul mate. Some of you, you know, you might put that twin flame here, but the twin flame journey is about self-alignment. That's just the cherry. Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. Enjoy this connection, enjoy your wins, celebrate it with individuals. Some of you are going to get some money here that you're going to be able to do a family trip or do something here. Who wouldn't want to claim this reading? I'm going to have to like scour my chart to see where Leo falls in. So I can just, I'm claiming, just claim it. It's like, I don't even know what else to say. I don't know how to give advice to that other than enjoy it. That's what I got for you guys. Enjoy that. Totally enjoy it, because that's a beautiful reading. There's nothing I can give other than that you have something amazing coming your way. All right, we are at our final reading. Thanks, guys, for commenting bonus. Reminder, guys, that not only do we have Harmonia friends here, but we also have Runes Reality coming up. It begins October 12th, but if people are signing up, we got about like, I think we have about like 4 or 5 people right now. But you get 50% off if you are Harmonia Friends Club Tier 2 member, which is a big chunk of money. But here's the thing. It's so cheap because there's payment plans. So if you're on Harmonia Friends Club, you're paying what, like $80 a month till the end of the year. So it's really not that much for the accountability and all of the content that you get, including access to me and private mentorship with that. So make sure you guys take advantage of it. And if you haven't checked out the Q&A of what Runes Reality is, go and check it out. And I'll highlight that video. But there's a video on my homepage called the Q&A of Runes, and we'll explain everything about that course. And no, you don't have to. And even if you do know runes, this is about using it as a self-divination tool. Now for others, you get to use it towards yourself, which is kind of cool. It's a different take. It's creative. And if you like Norse mythology, I'm a big history buff, so you'll get some of that as well, but mostly imagination. All right, collective. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Here we go. I'm a little nervous because that was such a good reading. Like, are we going to get the opposite? Give me a second, guys. I hope not. Like, I would ring the bell, but I'm afraid that if we ring the bell, we'll take away Leo's energy. I want that reading. Whoever that comes true for in 7 days, I'm telling you, you better come back to my channel and tell me. And no, I won't be jealous. I celebrate wins. I always celebrate people's wins. All right. We have the 9 of Pentacles here. This one reversed though? It is. It is reversed. Inner strength. 2 9s. That's interesting here. Well, no, that's the 8. That's strength. Okay. Collective. You are leaning upon some kind of wall. I just heard oppression. And I almost feel like this need to prepare for a storm of some sort. And you're using all of your strength to create some kind of wall of protection. Secure the hatches. Kind of looks like that person, doesn't it, a little bit, even though it's different cards. Embrace for impact. Something you are preparing for, to embrace the impact, to see the walls. But you know what? You can't fool the universe. When the universe wants to come in and knock a wall down, it will knock it down. So it doesn't matter how high your walls are or how high you think that you can build these to protect you. It's one thing to have discernment. It's another thing to box yourself in. I just saw the vision of the 10 of Wands card here in the Thoth deck, which is oppression. Oh my goodness. Truth Seeker here, 2 of Swords reverse. Okay. There's something that you don't believe and that you believe that you're protecting yourself from. Some of you as a particular person. Others of you, you may have imposter syndrome a little bit. But I also feel very secluded. My walls up really tight and being prepared for make it even tighter if somebody tries to break through. Oh boy. Because this connection isn't very harmonious, isn't in union. Some of you are preparing for an individual to confront you. And in order to do that, it's kind of like, well, if I don't put myself in a certain place or in certain environment, then we can never meet. But is that really a life that you want to live? They're using me as an example. I did that when I moved to a small town, which wasn't too long ago. But when I was disconnecting myself from an individual here who I was incredibly hurt by, I was afraid to leave my house. I was afraid I was going to bump into him. I was afraid I was going to see it. Like, I went everywhere out of my way. I went to the state line over so I wouldn't run into an individual. What kind of life is that? But there's something here where you're afraid to be vulnerable to. So you deviate, you box yourself in, and you're such a shining light. You really are. And there's so much strength that goes to walling up over a relationship of bumping into, running into, seeing. Yeah, Six of Pentacles reverse. Who wasn't fair, who breadcrumbed you, who may even come back to beg you. Maybe you feel if you have your wall up really high and lock all those doors, they won't come back. But you know you're actually creating the energy of them coming back because you're putting so much energy into walling them up, and they will devour and take over your mind. So there's something here about allowing a fear of connecting or bumping into an individual who you feel you do not have the strongest ability to leave aside, or you're afraid to just have confrontation with them, or afraid to be taken advantage of again. But you're stronger. You know that, right? You're stronger now since this person has left. But the strength you're using here is on a wall to keep you small and keeping you to rely on other scenarios. Maybe people coming to you, maybe because you don't want to leave the house. Maybe you just keep to yourself here and make things harder. You could be hyper independent. I feel like I'm calling myself out a little bit in this reading. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's this energy here where there's a preparation for somebody coming back. What advice does Spirit have for you? How to get out? Use your strength here to have the courage to explore. And if you bump into this person, or if this person comes crawling back, if they even do, most of you, they won't. It's just in your head. You have the opportunity and the inner strength now and the courage to not let it bother you anymore. You've been through worse. Yeah. And here's the thing, what's outside of that box, what's outside of that door is something that's really fulfilling. Whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether that's a new connection, it's the idea of exploration. It's the idea that if that person does show up on the ride, remember the beginning reading was forgiveness. So if you do meet this person, maybe it's a time here where you both are realigned here, but you get to know each other again. But you won't know if you're still sitting there in a slump and overly protecting yourself or blocking and not opening yourself up for the possibility. This blocking is taking more strength than it is to just leave the door open to some extent here and just know that you have discernment. Just know that you have the ability here to conquer things that you have done in the past. All right. There are indifferences here with a person, but the challenge here is do not let this person bother you in that level. And when it is right here, if you do have a reunion, it will be more fair. You won't look upon this person as looking down or looking up. It should be eye to eye, like truly how the Two of Cups is, which is eye to eye, not back to back. One more card here, and then we're done for the evening. Together. Unison. Let's do it together. Let's not beg each other. And some of you, you won't know that unless you get out and find your do or die or find an individual here. And some of you already have this person. They're trying to get you out more. But I do feel the ability here of finding a really strong connection of new opportunities or a new love interest. And some of you, if it's a reconciliation, it's to enjoy the ride and enjoy the journey of it when it's ready, when this person can step up for the level that they are. Forgiveness is totally needed from the collective reading. All right, guys, that's what I have for the evening. I may be back up here for a pop-up live, but I will put the poll up probably on Thursday, but I'll put the poll up early in the week. So make sure if you are watching me on YouTube, the YouTube poll, if Facebook people, if you want to join in to see what the next all signs is I put a couple different opportunities and then you can vote what's the next pop-up all signs going to be. All right, you guys take care. Have an amazing evening, and I will see you next time.